Hi, welcome to Muzzle First. Today I want to talk to you about Maglite. I was looking online at Botac Tactical and I saw a Maglite on sale. It was the Maglite LED XL100. It has some features that I hadn't really seen in Maglite before. So I wanted to take a look at one, so I just bought it. It was about 20 bucks. I think it was about half price, something like that, about 50% off. So I've used Maglites for quite some time. I brought a couple of them down with me to show some of the Maglites that I have. I actually have two of these D-cells. They're 4 D-cells. These have been in a couple of my vehicles. So, and these have outlived one of my vehicles actually. The cool thing about these is my serial numbers. I don't know if it'll show the serial numbers on this camera or not, but they're right there. So these are about 15 to 20 years old, somewhere in there. The serial numbers are only a few numbers apart. They're less than 100 numbers apart, about 30. So that was kind of cool. I bought those at the same time from a local Walmart store. Like I said, 15, 20 years ago, somewhere in there. Probably wasn't more than 20, but it's been more than 15. I have another one that I bought recently. This was the first LED Maglite that I bought. I was very impressed with it, actually. It's only a 3D cell. It's about 160 lumens, and they started making the serial numbers now. They're white, so they should stand out for quite some time. I know the white lettering on my old ones is still holding. So the cool thing about these is they are actually made. You can see the right there. Maybe you can read that. My understanding is that every Maglite is actually manufactured in California, in Ontario, California, in the USA. They no longer put the USA Made in USA label on them because they import 2 parts. They import the an O-ring, which I'm assuming is the O-ring that's under the cap, and the bulb. So they can no longer put the Made in the USA because they do import parts. So my old ones, you can actually see right here, maybe. Let's see if we can read that. Sorry, I got a crappy camera. It says patented in the USA. They quit doing that. Probably, it's been at least about 10 years ago. So the cool thing is they are still made in the USA. They just have some parts that come from overseas and they have to label them such. But today I want to take a look at this light. It's pretty cool because this is really my first experience with Maglite having any kind of special functions to it other than just off and on and being able to adjust the beam a little bit. This little guy is rated at 83 lumens, which is not too bad. It is decently bright. It's not the brightest light out there, but it is decently bright. So let's get it reset here. All right. So the cool thing about it is, instead of being able to just adjust your beam like you can on the older Maglites, there is really no beam adjustment here. The cap just screws off, and like most Maglites, you can see it does have a serial number. It's right there on the front. So you can't really adjust the throw of your beam like you can on the old ones. But it's got a rubber seal on the tail cap. It comes with 3 batteries. These were included. So you can see the way that this little carrier is made. You can only put this carrier in one direction. So the tail end of it has 2 little circles that make contact with the tail cap. So it won't go on the other direction, really. You could probably force it on, but your tail cap's not going to make connection like it should. And the way it does that is to be able to combine these batteries depending on what you're doing. So, alright, so let's drop this back in there. Alright, so the way this light works, you can see it has several different functions here on the end. Alright, so it's got your normal function with dim. It has a strobe, has a night light, has a signal function, has SOS, and the way that you have to select these is the only thing about this light that I really don't like. It's a nice handy size. It fits in your hand real good, so you can grab the light and turn it on, turn it off, real easy. The problem is, if you want any of these special functions, you got to do something special. What you have to do is you have to take the function that you want. You got to hold the light level with that function pointing up. Hold the button on for about 2 seconds, and it changes to that mode. Now it's back to default as soon as you turn it off and on. All right, so you can do that. Nightlight's kind of cool, I guess. It would have some uses if you only need a short period of light. Real quick, I'll show you what nightlight does. So nightlight comes on, and as long as the light is still and not moving, it'll just fade out for you. See that? It's down to a real small little beam right now, and it'll eventually just turn itself off. All right, wiggle it, comes right back on. All right, has an SOS function, which is kind of cool. Should have had that when I was in Boy Scouts. But all right, so SOS works pretty cool. Works the same way. Get it started, hold it level, and it just flashes SOS for you over and over and over. All right, and of course you got the strobe feature. Like I said, the only problem that I foresee with this is that you have to hold this a special way to get it to come on. It'd be kind of cool if you could just adjust it with the tail cap, which is what I originally thought when I didn't look at the instructions manual before I bought it. Sometimes I'll do that with stuff. I'll download the manual and look at it before I actually buy something. But I didn't do that with this one. I assumed that with the tail cap that you would adjust it, but you don't. That would be kind of cool if you could just adjust it with the tail cap. Be a little easier, but it's not too hard. It would just take some getting used to if you wanted to do any of the special functions. I don't know how well that'll stand up in total darkness either. I don't think you'll be able to see those very well once the light goes out. But anyway, it's at Bowtac Tactical. It was about 20 bucks. I'll put a link to it down below, and it's very well worth 20 bucks. That was about 50% off the normal price. Aluminum case, just like most other Maglites. And yeah, I'm going to put this in one of my bags and use it whenever I need it. But the dim feature is the one that I kind of like the most. That was really the really feature that I really liked, that I wanted, was to be able to turn the light on and just dim it however you want it. The only downside is that you have to, turn it back up right to get it to go back to normal. But you could dim it the way that you want it and leave it that way, and it'll stay there until you turn it back up. So pretty cool light. Yeah, it was a good purchase. I'll put a link below. You can go look at them if they still have one if you're interested. For 20 bucks with free shipping from Bowtac, it was a very good purchase. The case is just a plastic. It does bear the Mag Instruments Ontario, California, USA logo on it. So I'm assuming they make the case as well. But yeah, the little holder there is just a little flimsy plastic holder. But the case itself is actually pretty durable. A little flexible, but it is just a plastic case. So that's it. Nice short video. Any questions? Let me know. Post your thoughts down below. Like the video, subscribe, and let me know what you think. Have a good day.